Hey everybody, Jewel back with Truth and Aspect Astrology, and we're talking about the composite sun today and what that means and why it's important and why we even consider this. So, a composite chart is the chart of the relationship itself. This is not the synastry chart where you put two charts next to each other. This is it's one chart where you take the midpoints between two people and you come up with the birth chart of the relationship is what it is. So you read it, a bit like a birth chart, but you keep in mind that it is not that. It is the chart of how two people feel and how their relationship shows up, how other people see what's going on between them, and it's the bigger picture. That's my dog with really long nails. He needs to go to the groomer, apparently. He got a nail stuck in his fur today. I was like, it's time. So, it's, the goals of the relationship, the sun. It is the vitality, the energy, and it's important to pay attention to because it really shows where a lot of the goals and he just isn't stopping. He's gonna keep going the whole time. Where the goals and the life force is going, and where a lot of the ego expenditure is between two people as well. So, and it's really a personality level. Picture of what's going on between two people, the composite sun. Now the moon is different because this is emotionally what is happening in the relationship and how we feel in the relationship and all of that good stuff. So the sun is more, about the expression and the goals and the drive and the energy and all of that stuff. So, you want to have the sun in good aspect in a composite chart, in a good house and with good aspects to it without too many difficult aspects, because it can show a lot of frustration in getting to where we want to be as a couple when we have too many difficult aspects to the sun. Or if it's, in a difficult house, like say a composite sun in the 6th house, like square to Saturn or something like that. This is gonna add up, to be, a difficult thing, and then add something else in there like a difficult aspect to Mars, and it's not looking very satisfying for both people. So of course you want to look at everything in a composite chart, but the house that the sun is placed in shows, the big energy theme, where, what energetically they have come together to create, what it is they're going to be expending a lot of their personality, their ego, their drive on. And so, difficulties from other planets or points, to the sun is going to, show difficulty in getting there and in getting along, and in the mutual satisfaction, the mutual goals of the relationship. So, obstacles is really, what we see. That's the word I'm looking for here. We see obstacles to the composite sun, which is, the heart of the relationship, not like the moon. The moon is, the feelings. I mean the heart of the relationship, meaning that it is vital to have a sun that is well placed. Now you have to look at everything, because you could have a sun that is in difficult aspect, but yet the moon is beautifully placed. This can go a long way toward showing you know, compensating or showing that there is a whole nother dimension to this relationship. So you have to take everything into consideration. And also, when we're talking about composite charts, the synastry chart is important to look at, but mainly it's the individual's charts that you really have to study, because you need to see what each person is after, and then look at the composite chart and see, is this relationship going to fulfill that? Now, you may end up, you know, with a composite chart with a sun in like a difficult house, and, you know, usually that's not going to work, but looking at the individuals and what they're after and what their needs are, that might work for them. So it's important to, you know, really consider the individuals, and then look at the day-to-day relating, you know, how we feel about each other, you know, in a real-time, you know, type of thing, relationship. And then we look at the composite and say, you know, what is the larger goal behind this? So what is the reason for the relationship, and is that being accomplished by this particular pairing? So that is basically what the sun is about. So I'll be uploading many a composite video coming up, and going into synastry as well. So hope you enjoyed this. If you are new, please subscribe to my channel. You can find me on Facebook at Truth and Aspect Astrology, and on the internet at truthandaspectastrology.com. Yes, I do private consultation. I specialize in relationship and intimacy astrology. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.